Okay, you guys, so now we are on our way to the hospital. Just to let you know, there's my daughter-in-law and Mr. Christine. They're going to both be here on my last day of Red Devil chemo. Woo-hoo! Yay! Hey, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to put on my cream. You all are going to sit here and watch me do it. So if you're wondering who the pretty little girl in the back is, my daughter-in-law, and there's Mr. Christine. We're going to the last appointment. Woohoo! Alright, so I won't do any talking on this one, and I'll wait just so you guys can see this is the last time. Last time. Very exciting day today. Won't have to do this crap anymore. If I can find it. Uh-oh. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. I for sure got chemo brain. Mr. Christine said I'm scatterbrained. He's mean. He's mean to me. No, that's mean. Straight mean. Y'all, you're being mean to me. Don't get my YouTube family. They'll get you. They're pretty protective over me. They don't play around. Car's going by like, what the heck is she doing? She's playing with her boob. That's probably what they're thinking. That lady's playing with her boob. What a disgusting person. Playing with her boob. No, buddy, it's my port. It's my chemo port. Woo. Okay, guys, see it? It's on. Okay. So now let me go back to the normal way. Ooh, the semi's scaring me. It started to come over. Oh my God. It's raining. And you guys know how semi trucks are. They're like crazy now. Dude, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. So, today's the last day for the Red Devil. Yay! And it is also going to be the biggest dose of the Red Devil chemo treatment that I have received so far. So, I expect that I'm probably going to be pretty sick for the next couple days, so you guys probably won't see me on YouTube or posting any videos. I mean, it just depends on how I feel. I just took some nausea medicine, pre-nausea medicine, to kind of, I don't know, try to hopefully make it better while they give me chemo treatment. But the minute they stick that stuff in there, it makes me sick to my stomach. So I'm hoping that it'll work. I've not tried it before, but I know that this is the largest dose of the Red Devil that I'll be getting. So I just don't want to be sick. I don't want to throw up. So we're going to see if this works. Experiments. Also, I got a phone call this morning, and the surgeon appointment person called me and said that the surgeon had an emergency and had to cancel my appointment. And my daughter-in-law here took off work so she could come with me to the surgeon appointment and talk to the surgeon. So, but that's okay. She gets to spend the day with us on this rainy day. So the appointment is rescheduled for next Wednesday. I'll also be getting that little thing that goes on the back of your arm for the white blood cell booster. Is it white blood cell or red blood cell? White blood cell. So I'll be getting that on the back of my arm as well. And I think in a previous video I showed you all the little square box that gets stapled to the back of my arm. That's fun. won't be able to get any of the MRI results to see if the tumors have been reacting to the chemo treatment until next Wednesday, which I was really looking forward to seeing that and getting the results for that, but I understand. But I will tell you, I don't feel it in my breast anymore. The lump is gone. I don't feel it at all. So I have a feeling that when they do read the results from the MRI, it's going to say that the lump has shrunk pretty good, because I can't feel it anymore. And I used to be able to feel exactly where it is, from the nipple all the way almost to the underarm. So that's good news. For me, I can't feel it. So that's a good thing. So I have a feeling I'm going to get good results. And then the surgeon will let me know what he recommends as far as surgery is concerned. It's just depending on how the tumors have reacted to the chemo, and if they've shrunk and how small they've shrunk, and also what if my lymph nodes have shrunk. The one that was really super stubborn and wasn't reacting to the first rounds of chemo, the first plan, it only shrunk just a little tiny bit. It was still a pretty big. So when I started taking the Red Devil, we'll see if the Red Devil took care of it, of that stubborn lymph node. But the rest of the lymph nodes have responded to the earlier chemo. So we'll see what happens. Miracles always do happen, and I'm expecting a miracle. And how could it not? You guys always praying for me and giving me support and encouragement. So we'll see. But after this chemo, it's a 4-hour chemo treatment. And I remember they have to put the Red Devil in. I'm also getting the Keytruda, and you remember the other thing I get? It's another chemical, and I can't remember what it's called, but that's what I'll be getting today, and it'll take about 4 hours. So I go to the lab, get the thing in here, the tubes in, and get my blood drawn through the port. And then I go up to the oncologist, and I don't get to see my oncologist today. I'm actually seeing the nurse practitioner, which he does that every 2 or 3 times. Then after that, I go up to get my infusions. So Mr. Christine and my daughter-in-law will be taking turns, because they only let one person back there at a time. And I don't know why they do that, but let me tell you what, they're pretty strict, because my friend who works at the hospital, they about had a conniption fit when she went back there, and Mr. Christine was back there, and the volunteer was like, there's only supposed to be one person back here sitting with the patient. So they're pretty strict with that. I don't know why, but we'll turn it into a party. Maybe that's why. We're pretty loud. Like, when you walk into the infusion place, you can hear a pin drop. But when we come in, it is like party central. We're talking to the people next to us. We're talking to all the nurses. They all know us. And we've got some things to give to the nurses that you all have given me to give to them. So the nurse that I love the most will be getting those gifts. And because this will be, hopefully, the last time I ever see them again. I don't want to come back, and I am not planning on coming back. And so I don't know what they're going to do. I've not seen anybody doing any celebrations of, oh, this is the last time somebody's done chemo, except for the one time, and that was at the very first chemo treatment, because they don't have a bell here. There's no bell for me to be ringing. What the nurses did is they stood down the hall and they cheered as the person that took their last chemo treatment walked down the hall. Now I don't know if they're going to do that for me, but it doesn't matter, because this is my last treatment and I'm happy and I'm celebrating with my family, and I don't need a bell to ring. I'm ringing the bell in my head. So we don't have to worry about the bell, but we'll be ringing a imaginary bell. How about that? I don't know, the lady, the head lady, the manager lady said that they didn't put the bell back up because there's too many different kinds of cancer to have the bell up for radiation or for celebration. They're all different colors. Well, why does it have to be a color? Why can't it just be a brass bell or a gold bell or some kind of something? But they just chose not to put their bell back up. So, oh well, it's okay. We don't need to ring a bell. We've got our bell in our heads. So, anyways, I will see you at the hospital, and I'll see you on our next step. All right? Love you all so much. See you at the next step. Bye. Bye.
Shattered like you've never been before. The life you knew in 1,000 pieces on the floor. And words fall short in times like these, when this world drives you to your knees. You think you're never gonna get back to the you they used to be. Tell your heart to beat again. Close your eyes and breathe it in. Let the shadows fall away. Step into the light of grace. Yesterday's a closing door. You don't live there anymore. Say goodbye to where you've been, and tell your heart to beat again. Beginning, just let that word wash over you. It's alright now. Love's healing hands have pulled you through. So get back up, take step one. Leave the darkness, feel the sun. 'Cause your story's far from over, and your journey's just begun. Tell good. Tell your heart to beat again. Close your eyes and breathe it in. Let the shadows fall away. Step into the light of grace. Yesterday's a closing door.